It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Let's go now.
Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
2nd and 7. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Love looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
That opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stroud to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter, you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and very long. Love from the gun. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Hand off right side to Pierce. And shedding through the tackle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Give running right is Mitchell. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ready.
First down, Love to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Ready.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Texans at 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, pretty darn impressive.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Ready.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Chop, 17. Check pink. Ready?
Again, it's Dillon.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Come on, set. Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Dillon. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first and 10, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Love now, buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, Love. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready.
On third down, Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 6 from the 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a signal in the timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Ready.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Drill, 52. 22 meters. Watch out now.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Ready.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Javon Kinlaw collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Zaven Collins
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. 20. 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They run again with Dillon, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ready?
Cook up the gut. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run once more with Dillon. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 19-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. At the 20-yard line. Switch, yellow. Ready.
Running right, here's Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your down.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
43 rail. Striker, 3-3.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The throwing again is Stroud. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 55 yards.
And the Texans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready?
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Go.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, break. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.